Hey, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. The whispers started as just another off-season murmur, the kind that gets tossed around locker rooms and radio shows without anyone daring to fully believe it. But lately, the sound has gotten louder, more persistent, and harder to ignore. According to the rumor mill, Tristan Wirfs has finally made a decision that could reshape the entire landscape of the league. The idea that the standout tackle would consider leaving his current situation seemed far-fetched at first, but now there's talk that he has told people he is ready to say yes to the Cowboys. The shock isn't just in the move itself, but in what it implies about the team's strategy and the direction they are heading. A player of his caliber rarely becomes available, and the notion that he might be willing to join a franchise with such a distinct identity has ignited speculation from coast to coast. Fans and insiders alike are already trying to read between the lines, asking whether this is a genuine possibility or just another story that grew legs in the off-season heat. Yet the repeated leaks, the confident tone of those sharing the news, and the timing of it all make it hard to dismiss. The first question people ask when a rumor like this emerges is simple: why now? Tristan Wirfs has built a reputation as a dominant force on the line, someone who rarely draws headlines unless he's making a highlight reel block or anchoring a crucial drive. So for him to suddenly be linked to the Cowboys suggests that something significant is happening behind the scenes. Some sources suggest that the Cowboys have been quietly pushing to strengthen their protection scheme, and that they see Wirfs as the missing piece to elevate their offense to a different level. Others believe that Wirfs might be seeking a new challenge, a chance to join a team with a bigger spotlight and a more aggressive win-now mentality. The Cowboys' identity is built on power, precision, and confidence, and a player like Wirfs fits that profile like a glove. The speculation is not only about the player's decision, but about the ripple effects across the league. If the Cowboys truly have a path to bring him in, the entire offseason could shift around that single move. If this rumor has any truth to it, the implications are enormous. The Cowboys would not just be adding a talented tackle. They would be sending a message. It would be a bold statement that they are not content with merely being contenders, but that they are aiming to become the team everyone has to beat. Adding Wirfs would immediately elevate their offensive line to elite status, and it would change how opponents plan against them. The pressure on defenses would increase, giving their quarterback more time and opening up opportunities for their running game. It would also give the coaching staff a new level of flexibility in play calling, knowing they have a cornerstone on the edge who can neutralize even the best pass rushers. On the flip side, the move would raise questions about what the Cowboys might have to give up to get him. The rumor has people guessing about draft picks, future assets, and potential trade packages. Some believe the cost could be steep, but many argue that for a player like Wirfs, the payoff could be worth every bit of it. But perhaps the most intriguing part of this rumor is the human element. Tristan Wirfs is not just a name on a roster. He's a personality, a leader, and someone who carries a certain presence wherever he goes. If he truly said yes to the Cowboys, it would mean he sees something in the organization that appeals to him beyond money or status. It would mean he believes in the vision, in the culture, and in the possibility of winning at the highest level. That kind of decision often comes down to more than just football. It's about the people, the city, and the chance to be part of a legacy. Cowboys fans are already imagining what it would be like to see him in their colors, and that excitement is contagious. Yet the skepticism remains, because this is the kind of rumor that can explode quickly and then disappear just as fast. The question is whether this is a calculated leak designed to pressure other teams, or if it's the real beginning of a seismic shift. Some analysts are already trying to connect the dots, looking at the Cowboys' recent moves and trying to predict what this would mean for their long-term strategy. If they're truly pursuing Tristan Wirfs, it could indicate a shift in how they approach building their roster. Instead of relying solely on their existing core, they might be aiming to supplement it with game-changing talent. That kind of approach can lead to quick success, but it also carries risks. Bringing in a player of this stature could disrupt existing chemistry, and the team would need to ensure that everyone understands their role. The coaching staff would be under pressure to integrate him smoothly, and the entire offense would need to adjust to the new dynamic. It's not just about signing a big name, it's about making the whole system stronger. Yet the Cowboys have a history of making bold moves, and their fan base has come to expect nothing less. If this rumor is true, it could be the kind of move that defines a season and changes the narrative for years to come. The last piece of the puzzle is the league's reaction. If the Cowboys were to land TRISTAN Wirfs, it would send shockwaves through every division. Teams would have to reconsider their plans, their strategies, and their own off-season priorities. Suddenly, the Cowboys would be a more formidable opponent, and the entire landscape would shift. The rumor has already sparked conversations about how other teams might respond, whether they would try to counter with their own major moves or focus on strengthening other areas. It also raises questions about the balance of power in the league. The Cowboys have always been a high-profile franchise, but adding a player like Wirfs could push them into a different tier. It's the kind of rumor that keeps people talking long after it first appears, and the speculation shows no signs of slowing down. Whether it's true or not, it has already become a story that defines the off-season conversation. The more people talk about it, the more the rumor gains momentum, and the more it begins to feel like something bigger than just a casual story. If TRISTAN Wirfs is indeed leaning toward the Cowboys, it could be because he sees an opportunity to become part of a legacy team. The Cowboys are not just any franchise. They carry a history, a culture, and a level of expectation that few others match. For a player looking to make a mark, that can be a powerful lure. The idea of stepping onto that stage, of protecting a high-profile quarterback, and of being part of a unit that can dominate both in the run game and the passing game is the kind of challenge that can excite a competitor. The rumors suggest that Wirfs might be drawn to that level of intensity, to the pressure and the potential reward. It also suggests that he may be ready to embrace the spotlight in a way that he hasn't before. If that's the case, then this isn't just about a move on the field. It's about a player deciding to step into a new version of himself. Of course, the Cowboys front office would need to make a compelling case to win him over. It's one thing to be linked to a team in the rumor mill, and another to actually commit. The organization would need to show that they can provide the right environment, the right support, and the right chance at winning. They would need to convince him that their vision is aligned with his goals, and that he would be more than just a star player. He would be a cornerstone. The rumor has sparked speculation about the type of pitch they might have made, the kind of promises that would entice a player of his caliber. Some suggest that the Cowboys have been positioning themselves for this moment, building a roster that would appeal to top-tier talent. Others believe that the move is less about the team and more about the player's desire for a new challenge. Either way, the fact that this rumor exists at all suggests that the Cowboys are not content with the status quo. They are actively seeking to elevate themselves, and they may be willing to take risks to do it. When a player like TRISTAN Wirfs becomes the center of speculation, it also raises questions about his current team. How do they respond? Do they try to persuade him to stay, or do they begin preparing for the possibility that he will leave? The rumor has already led to conversations about whether his current team might try to rebuild around him or whether they might consider trading him for assets that could help them in the future. It's a complex situation because losing a player of his caliber would be a major blow, but keeping him might require concessions that the team is not willing to make. The rumor suggests that there could be tension behind the scenes and that the decision may not be as simple as it seems. The reality is that in the NFL, loyalty is often balanced against the harsh business side of the sport. If the Cowboys truly have his attention, then his current team may be forced to make a difficult choice. The speculation also extends to the locker room dynamic. Bringing in a player like Wirfs would not only strengthen the offensive line, but it could also shift the balance of leadership. He is known for his presence, his work ethic, and his ability to elevate those around him. That kind of influence can be a game changer, but can also create challenges if not managed correctly. The Cowboys would need to integrate him in a way that enhances the team's chemistry rather than disrupting it. The rumors suggest that the organization may already be considering how he would fit into their culture and whether he would be welcomed by the existing core. The potential payoff is huge, but so is the risk. The team would need to ensure that everyone is on the same page and that the addition of a star player does not create division. The rumor has made fans wonder whether the Cowboys are ready for that level of change and whether they believe the reward is worth the gamble. Another angle that has sparked debate is the impact on the quarterback position. The Cowboys' offense is built around a strong, confident quarterback, and adding TRISTAN Wirfs would likely change the way he is protected and supported. The rumors suggest that the team is looking to give their quarterback more time, more stability, and more confidence to make plays. It also suggests that they are aiming to reduce the pressure that has sometimes hindered their performance in crucial moments. The idea of a dominant tackle protecting the edge is the kind of upgrade that can elevate a quarterback's game significantly. It can also change the way the offense is schemed, allowing for more creative plays and more aggressive strategies. If this rumor is true, it could mean that the Cowboys are preparing to take a leap forward, not just in talent, but in their entire offensive identity. The final piece of this swirling speculation is the waiting game. Rumors like this tend to build and build until one day they either explode into reality or fade away into nothing. The way this story has developed suggests that it is not going to disappear quietly. There are too many people talking about it, too many leaks, and too much momentum behind the idea that TRISTAN Wirfs could be saying yes to the Cowboys. The rumor has become a storyline that could dominate the off-season conversation, shaping expectations and influencing how fans view the upcoming season. Whether it turns out to be true or not, it has already created a sense of anticipation. It has forced everyone to consider a future where the Cowboys are even more dangerous, and where TRISTAN Wirfs becomes a key part of that narrative. In the world of the NFL, that kind of speculation can be as powerful as the truth. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. The rumor has also sparked a broader debate about what it would mean for the Cowboys' identity if they were to land TRISTAN Wirfs. Some people argue that the team has always been defined by its ability to attract star power, to build around elite talent, and to embrace the spotlight. Bringing in a player like Wirfs would be consistent with that identity, reinforcing the idea that the Cowboys are a destination for the league's best. Others suggest that the move could shift the team's balance, pushing them toward a more aggressive, high-stakes approach that leaves less room for gradual development. The speculation has led to comparisons with other major acquisitions in recent years, and fans are already imagining how this would change the team's offensive philosophy. Would they become more run-focused, relying on a stronger line to dominate the line of scrimmage? Or would they use the upgrade to create more explosive passing opportunities, knowing the quarterback would have better protection? The rumor has also raised questions about how opponents would react, whether they would adjust their defensive strategies, and whether the Cowboys would be able to maintain their identity while adding such a transformative piece. Another angle that keeps fueling the rumor is the notion of timing. In the NFL, timing is everything, and the way this story has emerged suggests that something is being carefully orchestrated. It feels like the kind of rumor that could be intentionally leaked to create pressure, to test the market, or to influence negotiations. Some believe that the Cowboys might be using the buzz to send a message to other teams, to signal that they are serious about upgrading and that they are willing to go after the best players. Others think the rumor could be a tactic to nudge TRISTAN Wirfs toward a decision, to make him feel the weight of the opportunity and the attention. The speculation has become a psychological game, where every statement, every social media post, and every subtle hint is analyzed for hidden meaning. If this is part of a larger strategy, it would show a level of planning and ambition that could define the Cowboys' offseason. The rumor has turned into a story about power, influence, and the art of making big moves in a league where perception can be as important as performance. Finally, the most fascinating part of this rumor is the uncertainty. That uncertainty is what makes it so compelling, because it keeps fans and analysts on edge, constantly guessing what will happen next. If TRISTAN Wirfs really said yes to the Cowboys, The announcement could come at any moment, and the impact would be immediate. But if the rumor is false, it could still have served its purpose by stirring the conversation, creating tension, and forcing teams to react. The NFL thrives on stories like this, where the line between truth and speculation blurs, and everyone becomes a part of the narrative. The rumor has already done what it was meant to do. It has captured attention, sparked debate, and made the offseason feel like a high-stakes drama. Whether it ends with a blockbuster move or fades into the background, the idea of TRISTAN Wirfs joining the Cowboys has already left its mark. And in a league where anything can change in an instant, that kind of speculation is often the first sign that something big is on the horizon. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.